In this video, I'm going to go through how to find out if two lines are perpendicular to each other, and also how to find out if, when two lines meet, if they have the same angle as another two lines. We use the gradient that I talked about in other videos, so please go through my other videos on gradient, and there's a little bit out on it also on the parallel lines video, but we're going to be using this formula here. Once you've used that, these are the gradients that you get for each of the lines that I have here. We have DE, gradient of 4, DI, minus 0.25, and so on. To find out if two lines are perpendicular to each other, you multiply the gradients. So we start off with the gradient of DE, and we're going to multiply it by the gradient of DI to find out if this angle here is a right angle. It looks like it's a right angle, looks like it's 90 degrees, but we're going to prove that it is. So we've got 4 times minus 0.25, because those were the gradients that I found earlier. If these two multiply to make -1, then it is a right angle, and they do, because 4 times minus 0.25 is -1. Therefore, DE is perpendicular to DI. So again, if you multiply two gradients and it makes -1, that means that those two lines are perpendicular to each other. Let's find out if our next pair is perpendicular to each other. Now, AL and EL, they don't look like they're at a right angle, and we're going to show that they're not. So the gradient of AL times the gradient of EL is 6 times 1/3, which equals 2. So therefore, AL and EL aren't perpendicular to each other. Let's look at our next pair. So we've got EJ and JM. And let's multiply those ones. EJ times JM equals minus 1/3 times minus 6, which gives me 2. Okay, so those are not perpendicular either, because they don't make -1 when you multiply the gradients. But this is the same as this. So that means that this angle here is the same as this angle here. So this is equal to the gradient of AL times the gradient of EL. Therefore, the angle of ALE is equal to, did I say the gradient? I meant the angle of ALE is equal to, actually, change that. Angle ALE is equal to the angle of EJM. And that's how you find out if two lines are perpendicular, if the gradients multiply to make -1, and also to find out if angles are the same, because if you multiply those two gradients and they end up as the same as another pair of lines, that means that their angle is the same. Thank you for watching, and good luck with your practice tasks.